that I forgot to do something for some reason. I just realized. I mean, I think it's fine in the grand scheme of things, but I just want to be really safe now because now I'm not sure. So let me just check something real well. Yeah, there. And yeah, it's here I realize that I think I made a good call of sorts. But as I get into the stream shortly, yeah, I just realized that I had to do a thing, so I swerved immediately. I can use the character that I'm looking at here instead, but yeah, things happen. So, I mean, I know I skipped characters before, but as the stream slowly starts, I just need to be sure because I can't see something. But I think what I'm actually going to do is just get into a run now, and I'll put the character in later if need be, because I do have at least 2 characters loaded up anyway, and one of them is just a kind of a joke, but I mean, if we're doing things here, we're doing things here. So, without further ado, let's just get into a run, and I will do my best. Again, most of the characters I pull up are pretty much just pulled immediately from the World of Horror server, but for the most part, I think we're going to start doing more runs. More runs, because that's why I haven't exactly loaded too many characters, because 3 would definitely be the limit. But we're gonna start off with the World of Horror character exclusive perks custom character, but done really well. There are some things here and there, and I think I forgot if it was on the server itself or through a DM, but I did say something, and I can't remember what exactly I said because I don't have Discord pulled up at the moment. So, Light, Dexter, actually, let me pull that up because that would probably be a good thing to do. But, yeah. Basically, still getting my own custom content done. There was something else I wanted to say, but as I see second strength, second encounter, and maybe knowledge, let me just make certain of a thing. I completely forgot what I was going to say, and I really wanted to say something, and I forgot. So, onward we go. But for the moment, yeah, nothing too crazy. 6 strength, 5 dexterity, 7 perception, 5 knowledge, 3 charisma. Charisma is the weaker stat, but it's the weaker stat in general in terms of Harbinger meta, in my opinion at least. So again, you're not missing anything here. Oh, what I wanted to say was I actually recorded a Harbinger horror video, not realizing that today was supposed to be when I started streaming. So pretty much 4 hours before the stream started, I was like scrambling around because then I thought right after I realized. I also saw that my Nuzlocke was not today, and it was tomorrow. So I was like, oh, I forgot. I mean, I had something planned for if the Nuzlocke was today, but whatever this stream was supposed to be is going to be on Saturday. Well, relative to the time around me, but hey, we're here now, so let go. Akamanto Koma. Actually, I don't get what, anywho. Footage, Kana, and Nail. So we'll take Kana now, because Kana. And yeah, so a lot of floundering around. Also, what I got to, because we also start with Ikumi as well. But yeah, lore related things. Again, all the characters that I'm usually playing, unless I specifically say otherwise, are pulled directly from the World of Horror server. As I get a do-it-yourself flamethrower, which, you know, fair enough. I guess I don't need a bioweapon, but. Yes, certain characters have events. This one definitely has events, and they are interesting. Balance-wise, though, I mean, I have a do-it-yourself flamethrower. For those who don't know, do-it-yourself flamethrower, if you can get it easily for whatever reason, is one of the best weapons in the game. Probably just below the katana, but it has different use cases because it is a faster weapon. So therefore, you're usually more able to, you know, 1, do that, but 2, do prep attack, but also do a brace into an attack. Which I can also do as well, but since we only take -1 reason, we might as well just dodge, unless I can go for a 1-turn. I could go for a 1-turn, but let's play with dodging. But yes, as this month ends, I think it kind of offsets things, unless weird things happen in the future. But the one good thing that happened in the month of April was the 1,000 subscribers. Again, I would like to thank everyone for that as well. It wasn't a lone effort, and by that I mean a lot more than just the normal things. Like the things that I use for my channel, or that I have used, I have to take credit for, you know, free to use BGMs here and there. Assets that I have used from press kits and whatnot. So, and the games, obviously the games I played as well, but yeah, I do my best, and my best is what I have to give you. But as we move into the month of May, I almost said March for some reason. No, we're not going back in time. You know, if I work on game development, I want to put out a free game, quote unquote free game, because donations are available. Again, there's something I have to say about that, but I wanted to make a game along with this channel, and while I'm working on my second commercial project, which I'm still kind of swerving around. That one I'm also working on the UI design based on how I want it to look. I don't think I'm going to do anything fancy. I'm not going to do anything fancy for both games, but the free one for this channel is definitely still just going to be an RPG Maker asset use on top of all the other materials that I have just lying around as we wait for Kana and the eels. But yes, I'll let you know at that time when it comes. It may be this coming week, it may be 2 weeks from now, it may take longer, but I don't want it to take longer. So here's hoping I get, you know, something done soon. I think what I really wanted to say is that I want to release things in bite-sized form, because that seems to make the most sense with how my work schedule is going. And by that I mean I'll put out updates here and there. I might even just put out a little test. I wouldn't call it a demo or early access. It's just literally the game itself. But I know it wouldn't be done. Not that I was planning to. Well, I'm in the world of Kumi, by the way. We're warned. Will warn with 3 charisma. I realized it was 3 charisma. That could have been bad, but yeah, I want to put out something. So if it's not this week, hopefully next week, and if not, I have to set some standards to myself, all right? As I realize that my chat is absolutely frozen for me, so I didn't see anything else. But yes, other than that, still doing Stardew Valley videos. That's the other thing I wanted to say. Those are being monetized because I was just informed of a thing. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but I was informed of something, and so I figured I should turn monetization on for those videos. So if you see ads, that's the reason why. For World of Horror videos, no. So World of Horror videos are still not monetized at the moment. And I think I'm going to play it safe for now as I, you know, do some homework here and there. Speaking of homework, yes. The last thing I'll say about the Stardew Valley series is that I have to do homework there as well. Not as much. It is supposed to be kind of a casual run-through of, you know, how I'm trying to do a min-max guide, but hey. By the way, this do-it-yourself picking up this do-it-yourself flamethrower when I picked it up is yeah, this breaks the game's balance in my favor, which is a good thing because most characters don't even get that much, but that is something I thought about once upon a time, a character whose events make the balance of their runs. So instead of, you know, working with the 2 bonus things you get, trying to work with a funky stat spread to try and make your character unique, you can give your character events as well. Now, whether or not a person's going to be able to install those events correctly is a whole nother issue, but if you want to add flavor to your character, because I think character events can also include enemies in those character events, and if I'm mistaken, let me know, but that's what I mean by you can still make a character interesting. We are relatively limited next to how people, you know, want to imagine what they can make for World of War. We've been getting a lot of people asking questions about custom content. You can do more than you think, but less than, you know, we actually want to do at the moment. So that's the current state of custom content, but we'll see what happens. Also, yes, we are still waiting for the update. We're on day 50-something of April? Yeah, March. I'm going crazy. As we're waiting for the update from the developer. But again, it could be for a good reason. It could be for a bad reason as well. I don't know anyone behind the scenes, so your guess is probably better than mine, all things considered. So yeah, we're gonna handcuff Akamanto. Now, is 6 stamina enough at the moment? Actually, it could be. We also have Book of Gore and Void, so never mind. We should be perfectly fine, but if we're not, I can't just rest here. We have 15% Doom on our 3rd mystery, and we're about to get the Crestfallen Mask. So yeah, I think I'm gonna actually rest here. We have Fitted Fumes, but we just want to make sure we survive stamina-wise. But on and off tangent as I do this Akamanto thing, a character with at least 5 to 6 strength is quite good. Even if the weapons they use, I mean, there's always balancing factors, but usually characters with at least 5 to 6 strength are in a better spot. if for no other reason than because they can brace and guarantee a kick. Now, if they start with nicotine withdrawal, that changes somewhat, but that's normally not the case. Do I just want to one-shot, two-shot this guy? I can go for the two-shot, 80%. I could also go for the thing, because what I could do next turn, I could try to do next turn, is do a desperate struggle. But I'd have to hit, I'd have to hit 60%, so in the interest of not making spaghetti in the bad way, we will handcuff Akamanto. And even if I didn't have handcuff tech, that encounter would be done and over with. We also have a bottle of water, so I didn't need to take that much risk, but if we're not going to use the handcuff then we're never going to use it. Maybe, possibly. Also, we have footage, and we just lost Bat, so I'm in pain, but we can grab painkillers for this. I have forgotten painkillers more than a few times. I really shouldn't forget about them. But I think the biggest part of this run now is making it to the light. If I can make it to the lighthouse, I'll be perfectly fine. Now, if we need to rest, even though we have fetid fumes, we have to do that as well. But for the moment, we're still okay-ish. Now, I shouldn't be taking that many risks, but I might have to, considering how much damage we're taking. I could also throw the empty bottle. It's near useless now. It has some use, but it's not the most useful thing at the moment. And then I can just go for a big little attack here. Do I want to? I can do a thing. Can I? I can. So I can do this. That deals at least 1 damage, and I only did 1 damage, so wasn't the worst decision. Would I have liked to keep my allies? Sure, but I needed to, alright? So, we'll let the police handle it and move on with life. Now, do I want to? Yeah, because the force is at max threat level, I actually want to, 1, switch the police patrols to the force, but 2, also visit the mansion twice, if possible. I should just actually rest a whole bunch here. I don't know why I'm taking the risk. Yeah, so let's rest like 4 times. Just to be thorough. And we're still very, very well off at the moment. But we are slowly bleeding HP if we don't get lucky in events. So, we have Doom to spend. If I see that I'm going to spend Doom, I'm going to spend Doom. We have the Crestfallen Mask still, so we're not in too bad of a way yet, but if we eat too much reason HP penalty here, I promise it's gonna spiral quickly. What's my last mystery again? I feel like it's something else. I don't remember what it is, though. But we'll just take this -2 all, because whether we do or not, we're probably gonna... Never mind, I probably could have braced. Scratch what I just said. But we'll deal with it. We also had 8 strength. There's no reason for me to take that much damage, but hey. We have 50% Doom. We have the power. Or effectively, we have 40% Doom right now, but still. We have the 6th floor. I forgot my second encounter for some reason. And let's grab some Haunting Dreams. Let's also heal Reason here because we lost Bath. And we'll move on. So yeah, Coma is our last mystery. Nothing too dangerous should happen here. We have 1 school investigation, but that's perfectly fine for the moment. And then we just get out of this mystery. I could try to fight this boss for the giggles, but I think even with the do-it-yourself flamethrower, I'll have a bad time, so let's not do that. I could grab the Dust of Seeing as an alternative, but we're not going to do that either, so off we go. But yes, without the do-it-yourself flamethrower, we would probably have at least... Yeah, we would probably be at like 70% Doom right now. No, 85... what am I talking about? 80%... I'd be at 80% Doom right now. Because I would prepare and then grab a bunch of stuff. Hello, by the way. Now, my question is, are we actually going to die here? I can go for this. Do I want to go for this? 85%. You know, for giggles? Okay, good. I was actually a little scared, but... We didn't need to risk it there, we could have just braced. But hey, I believe in myself. Now, I should just rest here again. Alternatively, I'm going to use the Witch's Tree. Does this character have a special encounter? I don't think so. But as we take brain damage and then we get branded, let's heal some stamina and move on. But yes, this custom character does have a few interesting character events that, you know, most of it is kind of normal. The other one, as you just saw, well, if you did see it, then you'll see it in the future when you look back at this VOD, but there is an event that gives you a do-it-yourself flamethrower, which, again, as I said, one of the best weapons in the game. But on average, it's usually not because, well, the process in which you get it pretty much will likely kill you on Harbinger, so yeah. But otherwise, as we equip this Crestfallen Mask and just rest a whole bunch, we should be perfectly fine here. Again, this is with the help of the do-it-yourself flamethrower. Without it, we would be at least 84% Doom right now. Still okay, but it could have gone really badly. Also, considering that the do-it-yourself flamethrower does as much damage as it does, it also saved a lot of HP in the meanwhile. I accidentally clicked off the game for some reason. And we have core strength. That's right. We have core strength as this character. So we have a lot of things going in our favor, but starting out you don't really see as much. So it is kind of a slow burn to deal with. Yeah, I know, dog. It's a very slow burn. But as we complete our first run, we're going to probably at least do 3 runs per custom character. And by custom characters, I mean the 2 that I have, and one of them I just made for a joke. Hey, it's a bunny. But I think the accurate term is rabbit, but as we get into a random backstory, and then we go into Zektast. Boy, this run, as we get into Exquisite Taste character exclusive Zektast custom character. Charisma is our danger stat. Every other stat can go down if need be, but I would like to get my Charisma to 5, and then we can focus on whatever I want. Probably going to be Strength, but we'll see. Charisma, Second Mystery, Takshisan, Light, Knowledge, and maybe a Strength check. No second encounter check, but I should remember it anyway. Just as a rule of thumb. And Exquisite Taste doesn't leave me a lot of room to maneuver. But I think we should be perfectly fine. I'm actually going to do the schoolyard and hope that I don't get, like, badly bleeding / burns or something for whatever reason. But we do need a weapon of some sort. At the same time, since we don't have prepared, never mind, I lied. That being said, this character does have an advantage over Exquisite Taste, and that's even if you agonize about which sublocations to put. If you get the do-it-yourself flamethrower, you don't need to worry as much. And in that case, I think you would rather take rest at the home location. But as we see what mysteries we have, Flood, Hell, Akamanto, Vigil, and Painting. I could do Painting now. I don't want to, so instead we're actually going to do Vigil and look for the Meat Cleaver. Now, random item stats may have helped me out here. It might not have, actually, so because the Meat Cleaver being 3 damage would be very, very bad. But if it did 5 damage, hey, everything's on the up and up. Alternatively, I could have also tried to fish for character events with this character to get, in the best case, the do-it-yourself flamethrower, but since that's RNG related, we'll try something different instead. That and Zektast is looking at us, so a free weapon would always be very much appreciated. Although Ancestral Strength will also be just as appreciated. But as we equip this Meat Cleaver, do some Vigil stuff, and move on. Yeah, Zektast is a big race against time, and of which this character, I mean, on average doesn't really have anything for that, but at the same time, not many characters do anyway, so it's usually not as much of an issue. You know what is an issue, though? Getting an accurate Meat Cleaver attack, but at that point, I should just do this, just to guarantee the 2 turn. We take 3 reason damage, we'll need to take it, though. And this character, yeah. So this character starts with the ally Ikumi, which is explained in the character's lore, if you follow it to any extent. To any extent, sorry, not A-N, just A-N-Y, or it's A-N-Y. And they have the Void spell. Yeah, I know, it's weird having two of the same character, but it all makes sense. But as we touch the stone, okay, we did pass it. I was expecting to fail, but we'll feed the plant and move on, because Zektast. You can be confident and fight the guest on Zektast, which ultimately increases your doom, because if you need the level up for whatever reason, you need the level up for whatever reason. Let me take care and see if take care of the animals, because hopefully it doesn't sound like anything bad. I know some dog noises, but hey, dogs! So I realized what it was as I should have also put an AFK screen, it'll be fine. But I realized why the dog was barking, and it was because on Fridays in America, sometimes, things come to collect, whether it is your waste, your recycling, and or your greens, they come. And so the dogs are like, well, there's something stopping in front of our house. It's like, yeah, it's a big thingy. At least I think it was. But as I get to this, I had to click on something just to make sure the stream was still okay. But as we get out of Vigil here, we at least have a weapon, and that's better than nothing. In fact, that saves me a bunch of doom. But the trade-off is that if I run into Rumu Ghost, we do still kind of increase doom, but it's still less than I would have on average. So as we get into, well, actually, school high threat level. Let me actually go back to the chat. Downtown, hospital forest, village, max threat level, hospital high. So we'll do school, it seems like. And best case scenario, the theologist is in the school, but we'll see if and when we get to flood. Because boy, that would actually be pretty great. I could get more rest done. But in the meanwhile, we're here in Akamanto, so the thought is that you take Akamanto, take damage, especially a lot of stamina damage, because we're not doing ending A, and then we enter Flood and rest a lot. Which is usually, to me, it's very consistent as a strategy, but you don't have to approach it this way. You could take Flood first, take a lot of reason damage, and then have your stamina be obliterated for Akamanto, and, be just fine as well. But while we're here, let's do this. Where am I getting bonus damage from? I'm going crazy? Am I going crazy? I think I'm going crazy. Oh, Ancestral Strength. That's where I'm getting bonus damage. I think I got it from someone else because that was an encounter that the Meat Cleaver got extra damage for. Again, at least saying this all out loud to explain to someone who may not know as much where damage is coming from. We also need to rest at some point. We don't have Fetid Fumes, do we? Nope. We have Arcane Storm. This, however, I can at a cost. And I don't think I want to pay that cost, so we're going to escape instead. I think I can one-shot Akamanto here. If nothing else, we have the Long Pig Stake, but the Long Pig Stake does remove my Charisma, so here I am hoping that I can handcuff in one turn. And the answer to that question seems to be no, so we have to brace once. It's not definite, but it would be a good idea to brace once. And then we can do this into handcuffs. Handcuffs provide so much flexibility, by the way. You would not believe. Or actually, you can believe, because you're seeing it on screen right now. Actually, we want to take Charisma. Core Strength is very good, but making no, we can do this. We can do this. So, we're going to take a point in Charisma. We could finish this run in under 84% Doom, but in my next level up, will just want to likely increase stamina, Charisma again. Out of fear of zero statting. So, into Flood we go. Flood is going to be another low Doom cost mystery, although I should equip the Crestfallen Mask early to avoid any mishaps. So we get bonus damage, Beast, Ancestral Strength, and Meat Cleaver bonus damage. That Sweaty Assailant did not have a good time. I also forgot my second encounter, but it should be fine. I think it was actually the Aspiring Model. We don't have that check this run, but would have been... Also, you know what also would have been nice? If that were anything but that, but hey. We'll deal. So we get to rest at least like 3 or 4 times. I want to say 5 times, but... We're not on 7th Curse, are we? No. So I can take these allies. Kyoko will help out. Unfortunately, that procs is tasked for the first time, so... That wasn't the greatest, but it could have been a lot worse. Meanwhile, in this dog encounter, this twisted dog, I can take the stamina damage, and I think I get to do this. Yes. I probably could have optimized this fight better, but I'm feeling a bit lazy right now. So, away we go. We should have more than enough. We have a lot of damage increase, basically. A lot more than you'd expect. But the Meat Cleaver is not providing any damage, but we have Ancestral Strength, we have Kyoko. We have, I think, one other source of damage increase, and yeah, it feels pretty good. I think I'm actually gonna flip this coin and see. Because we're gonna flip the coin. By that, I mean that second attack there is at a 50% chance, but as long as I don't miss every single one, we should be relatively okay. At this point, I can just do prep strongs, I think. The next turn we can brace, and then we do another prep strong. Because we do so much gosh dang damage with our attacks. And away I go. The sound you just heard was me stepping on something. Because I do have something underneath me for my own good. Roads closed, that's fine for the moment. Core strength would be appreciated. Leadership would not be bad either, because fast hands is not great as a perk, in my opinion. But, you know, we'll make do with what we've got. Heal reason, and away into our fourth mystery we go. Hell or painting? And these are both roads closed, so my doom is gonna shoot through the roof. But we'll deal with it. Get lost in the light, and oh boy, do I like frostbite. And by that, I mean I'm gonna go for the ancient ring so I can get my strength back, kind of. Even though, yes, we have Nevermind, we have the Crestfallen Mask. I'm going crazy. I'm going absolutely crazy. I think we can sell it, right? But still, we don't want to be sitting here for too long, so let's hope painting ends in a timely fashion. And that we won't die. We do have 2 allies to help us out on encounters. I need to remember that because I often don't. It's been a long time since I've really paid attention to the send ally action, and by that I mean I almost never do until recently. When I learned that specifically send ally does anywhere from 1 to 6 damage when I was making my battle tutorial video. But meanwhile, these cult members, I think will be just fine. I just saw something, and I hope I'm not going crazy. I wish Amy became an ally. She does become an ally if you do a certain ending, I think. Unfortunately, that's probably not what's going to happen. I could go for Amy, but probably wouldn't be the best idea. I'm gonna actually prep this flashlight. No, we don't need it. Yeah, if you do ending A, you do, but the boss does way too much damage, and now that it's at our fourth mystery, it definitely does a lot of damage. I could attempt to 2-shot it. I wouldn't gamble on it though. So, unfortunately, Amy has to stay. But as we move on to try and save the world, into Household Hell I go, and yeah, roads are still closed. This is gonna hurt so much you wouldn't believe. Call upon, so this is the do-it-yourself. This is the do-it-yourself, right? Yeah, that's guaranteed. Yeah, you lose 1 stamina, but you get this thing. So, yeah. Does that happen in any location? It looks like it happens in any location. But again, it's not guaranteed to happen, so it's not like I could have... I don't always rely... In fact, when I was playing this character on my own, I actually have never run into that event. So I just had enough good RNG to run into that event. So, you know. And then our perception is so high because Zektas did proc once. I guess thankfully it was no, it's dexterity. For some reason I thought it was perception. I'm going crazy. But as we store this long pig steak to pick up another flashlight, yeah, the do-it-yourself flamethrower will speak for itself. If I go into another encounter. If nothing else runs into me, then... fine, I guess I don't get to show it off. But when I do, we pretty much just eat the damage to the face. This is guaranteed regardless. And yeah, we're doing 18 damage a turn. We're really only doing 18 damage per turn because we have so much damage increases. But still, the do-it-yourself flamethrower is so fast. You get a lot of value out of it. But as we decrease Doom by 3 and try to get out of this mansion ASAP, because roads closed is increasing my Doom up to a very, very high amount. We thankfully get out, and I think we survived the lighthouse no matter what here as well. Especially since we kept Bath, so... yeah, I didn't need the do-it-yourself flamethrower, but it does make your run a lot smoother. And yeah, Takushi-san is on the 3rd floor. He's not going to have a fun time with what I have. But yes, I want to do at least 3 old gods with a character, so I am going to be doing at least one more run. I might do a 4th run, but we'll see. I forgot. I did Vigil into Akamanto, I believe. Yes, I did. And here's why I remember that I put my water farther away from me. But as we fight Takushi-san here, yeah, I mean, it's 100%. Yeah, this... He's in the flamethrower. Oh no! I mean, he's just on the ground. We put him out, so it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Actually, relative to other custom characters, we're on Zictast. So for those who don't know, I'm not saying that you don't know. I'm just saying for those who don't know, Zictast does lower your stats quite a lot, and we procced it 3 times. We could have procced it a 4th time, but this character's stats, as I'll show you in a moment, isn't actually that bad, even though overall it might be lower than the average. Again, I usually look at very specific thresholds for stat spreads, but any stat spread can be good or bad depending on what you decide to give the character. So as we go with normal item randomization, and I guess we'll do Azal first. We'll keep going with more difficult old gods, in my opinion. In my opinion, difficult. Cult character, exclusive character. So 6 strength, 5 dexterity, 7 perception, 5 knowledge, 3 charisma, and assumably 6 luck, if I recall correctly. I can take a look, but 18, 23, 26. Okay, yeah, so the stats, the number of your stats, this character's stats is lower in general, but I really only care about strength mainly, so as long as strength is 5 or 6, the character is workable. Also because strength is... there are good weapons for strength. Second, dexterity, knowledge, strength, and then light check maybe. But the other part of that, like I said, like I was saying, is that a lot of good weapons are strength-based, and that's what I wanted to say was, that's with a nerf to a weapon being changed from a strength weapon to, I think it was the do-it-yourself flamethrower. It's changed to dexterity. But the do-it-yourself flamethrower is a good weapon anyway, so it's not like it... It's not like it really does much. I can take this knowledge, by the way. I'll even be brave and take experience here. I probably shouldn't, but I've already made my choice. And we'll move on. I see Teacher, Ward, I almost said Coma. Ward, Arms, Hell, and Nail. So definitely want to do these 3. Or I could. Arms is a risk, but I would rather take Nails first. I mean, I could have actually taken Teacher, but hey. I accidentally threw some funds away. That was not good, but doesn't matter anyway, because we're doing some stuff here to try and look for a weapon. So, without further ado, into the hardware store we go, and we grab the monkey wrench, and now we're good. So, and if you don't know why the monkey wrench is good, I'll demonstrate. But as we have village thing, we do have ward, so I do actually want to grab the hospital pass as well. We don't have a lot of doom decreasing mist. Oh, that's right, we have hardware store. So forget what I just said. I guess we're visiting the monument first and losing more reason for it, but that's the price we pay. We want to put the police patrols at the hospital, and we'll move on. Expel evil. You know what? We do need that doom, so patrols in the hospital, grab the handcuffs, and away we go. Maybe run to dullness, but without running to dullness, our RNG is kind of not great at the moment. Now, thankfully, we have Akumi, so we can take that choice, but you know, it's always good to have a requirement, because most of the time you actually don't have a lot of requirements for events, and so what happens is you just eat damage. Agree to lose stamina. Is this spells? Are we on the spell rule? Yes, we're on the spell rule, so I actually want to forget these spells. But I first want to make use of... Never mind, I guess I can just forget it now. Basically, any spell I get from now on is going to turn into Reason Recovery. And I'll have to be happy with that. Now, that being said, we already ran to the dullness, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to sit here, and I get to ask about People's Day. Let's actually store these for the moment. I don't actually need this energy drink, but we'll store that as well, just in case we might be able to use it. I think we do have a dexterity check, so... I sounded different because I had to lean over to put my drink down, but I don't know why I was holding on to it for so long. But as we continue improvising here, yeah, nothing else is gonna happen. I think one last thing about Stardew is that another video should be coming out today. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. It should though. I don't know why it would not, but we'll see. Because I have quite a lot to do right after this stream, aside from trying to remember that I need to put a thumbnail up for this video, and the last one actually. I actually did not put up thumbnails, but hey, we'll deal. But as we nearly max out our storage, we will... Actually, I do need to start throwing these instead. My storage is probably already maxed out, it's just that I have to do more because, well, I start throwing these things at the donors. I don't need to throw that much, I think I can already... Yeah, no, never mind, I was gonna keep doing it. Let's just be safe. Now we get out of this encounter, and yeah, this boss is not going to have a good time. So let's get our 12 damage. We don't want to arrest, or we don't want to use the handcuffs because we're probably going to handcuff Ward instead. So yeah, we get to do this, and then perfectly. So here's one of Monkey Wrench's best traits. Is that when you do Desperate Prep Strong on base item stat, or non-random item stats, you do 15 damage. 16 here because we got bonus damage, but pretty good. Which is why I say characters that, you don't have to have a high amount of strength, but it does help out. I think I want to do Teacher next. Yeah, let's do Teacher next. 10, we have the experience rule, so hopefully we level up soon. Because if we don't, that's like 10 plus 2 we lose. And that wouldn't be good. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. Again, I was kind of rushing before this stream started, so hey. Oh my goodness, can I stop losing reason, by the way, though? And by that, I mean, I'm really saying that to myself. We get the Holy Candle there. I didn't even know you could get it there. I think that's the occult item pool, but anywho. We'll move on. And, my body! But first, this, I think I just want to do this. Can I just do that? So, and then the other thing is that you usually get to do this with a higher strength character. If I had 4 strength, yes, I wouldn't be able to do this, but 70 to 80% is still the risk you take. Now, you might say, well, Jordan, aren't you taking a risk? Don't you hate risks? Not when the Monkey Wrench does so much damage. It does pay for itself, so... Actually, I should do this, because this is in my favor, but let's see what happens. Okay, so I do hit that. Do I hit this is the question. 80%. Good. Although there is a difference in taking a risk earlier in terms of the brace into attack, which was lower accuracy. Because I could have done the 2 attacks, the prep attack into 80% attack into... Could I have? Huh, now I'm going crazy. We can't light... as much as I would like to light the candles, we can't. And actually, what we're gonna do is get our ammunition out. So we can make quick work of this mid-boss question mark? I actually haven't gone into here with improvise before, so I don't know what the optimal solution here... I mean, it's gonna change based on if I need Doom or Stamina, but... Yeah, I can just do this, because it's not like I get... Well, actually, never mind. It's too late, though. So as I put the sensor on screen, and... Please, for the love of everything, do it. If not, again, it's not a big worry, but... We get to brace attack the teacher here anyway, in-game. And that's pretty good, so we can prevent any badly bleeding shenanigans. But no, I would have needed at least 2 branches, or we would have needed 2 3 damage throwables, and we didn't have that, so... Our next best thing is to just brace attack twice, or 3 times, sorry, and then do a double attack. And yeah, that's 40 experience that Azal takes for me to turn into a 4 Doom increase. That's not so bad for now, but as my experience... If I don't manage my experience well, it doesn't turn good. And I never got the hospital pass question mark. If I forgot, so be it, but 1% due for each injury. We'll see. Oh boy, I might have to do a thing. We'll see. I'll go as far as I can in this stream. As much, if it's a 1 hour stream, so be it. But I really wouldn't like to do it that way. How much luck do we have? 8? Good. So yeah, this character has 8 luck. So the stat spread is actually, it's still below average. But again, in the places where it matters, it's high enough. And by the places, I mean primarily strength. Let's just put it out there. And now, what do? I could throw all 3 branches. Is that good for me? If I believe in myself, maybe? But not really anyway, because unless I want to only throw 2. Yeah, my odds aren't great. We'll try it. Now, thankfully, we did hit it, and I think that means I can do this. Yeah, I should definitely be able to do this. And in we go. We'll take Core Strength. Haunting Dreams wouldn't be a bad decision either. But the damage increase usually serves me well, even though we're on Encounter Lockout still. So let's grab some more ammunition alongside the handcuffs for the boss, theoretically speaking. Fail the charisma check, and we'll move on. Yeah, unfortunately I see something happening, so I might have to end the stream early, but we can do one more run after this. So do I get out like this? I don't think I do. I would like to hit this. I can't. So instead I have to do this. This is not going to be great for Azal. Oh my goodness, really? Well, I guess I'm sorry I ran into 2 bad things at the same time, but as we run twice in a row... Ooh, this is getting really bad. But we'll do our best. So we can get out in 1 turn. Do I want to take a risk? Not really at this moment. In fact, I didn't need to throw that second branch. I'm going crazy. But yeah, we could have just Desperate Prep Stronged into handcuffs here. We did more than enough damage. So Cultist plus Azal penalty is interesting. Lost Bath, that's not good for me at the moment, but we'll deal. And into arms we go, and I cross my fingers and pray in my mind that we do not make any huge mistakes. So we'll take a nap here. We have some Doom to spare. Not a lot, but we have some Doom to spare. And let me continue onward. So my question here is whether or not we fight the boss. If we do, I'm gonna be sad. If not, everything is A-okay. But as we take 2 reason damage to start... Can we end with the double attack? How much can I even do? I can do 2. So yeah! And then the other good part about the Monkey Wrench is that it's relatively fast. Even though an extra decrease of 5 speed or 10 speed compared to other weapons may not look like much, it's a lot. Do I have Fitted Fumes, by the way? We don't. So I am going to rest once. Was thinking about resting twice, but I don't think I need it. Let's find out. Well, this isn't a fun encounter, but I don't know if I can run again. Can I even do this? I can. What does that get me? Nothing? I'd have to dodge twice? Uh... 'Cause Let me see here. I don't have anything else to throw. Do I have any other sources of damage? If I send Ikumi, I guess, but yeah, we have to, right? Only dealt 1 damage. No, not like this. I don't know if we can get out without running. Unless it's hard. It's hard to say. I can go for a dodge. I think that might be. I don't want to run. I should run. I have some doom to spare in terms of not dying immediately, but let's do it. 50%. Okay. Do I believe again? Because I can only sever for 8 damage a turn, which means I need to do this at least... No, 1 more time. So you know what? We'll go for it again. It's not likely, but let's just be sure. Okay, we thankfully get out of this encounter. Whew! Without needing to spend any more doom. Now, if dodge worked more often, I'd use it more, but that's just simply not the case. So we don't have the thingy, so we just move on, and here's hoping I don't have to deal with a boss. Oh my goodness, I'm going insane. But anywho. Vent Crawler Madness. Do I get anything else? Not really. Huh. Do we have to go for another dodge? I can brace once. What does that do for me, though? Six damage. 612 HP. No, it's not enough. I think dodge may be all we have. Yeah, we have. No, we don't even have a Kumi. Never mind. We're also gonna lose 8 Doom here, but that's a Zol thing. So yeah, I think in the interest of hope, really, we're gonna do this and hope we dodge. Okay, we do it once. We need at least 1 more before anything can happen. I could also try to prep attack. And I have never been this lucky before. I think... Yeah, I have no option, right? I have to... No, I already sent Amy. Yeah, we can't really brace into anything, so we're just gonna be swinging for the fences. Yeah! I can only dodge so many times, but that was gonna end well anyway because Azal was about to remove like 88 to 9% Doom. That was not gonna bode well for me. But as we get into the custom character one more time, because yeah, I think I have to take care of a thing, so I apologize for cutting the stream shorter than I intend. But I still want to do at least my bare minimum 1 hour, so we'll stick with it as we do Cthulhu, medical history, character exclusive perks. So let's toss this away immediately. Strength, Charisma, second Takshisan, second encounter, and maybe Dexterity. But definitely Strength, so let's do that. Oh my goodness, if I can click correctly. Library notes, check for a spell, absorb. I think I still want I think I still want to go for a weapon. Bulletin, Recluse, Akamanto, Vigil, Household Hell. You know what though? I'll go for the Vigil first. For meat cleaver quality, unless I get a specific character event. But until that time, if it even happens this run... Yeah, I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to, because I thought, do I? No, I'm not sure if where my threat levels are at the moment. I'm going crazy. Clap, bow, bow, clap, and off we go. So yeah, as we close out this nearly last one, I should actually get rid of the thing because it doesn't seem like we're gonna get to Bunny today. But yeah, 490.65. That's kind of near, or if not at average. As I click out of the game on accident again. Pillar Vampire. I mean, I can. Do I want to? Yeah, the answer is actually no. So, bye. Long pig steak. I mean, I could sell the library notes now. Do I want to? I don't think I want to. -2 reason. More Cthulhu events. And then we... no, we do this first. Yeah, so you lose 3 Doom. I think 3 Doom from doing that. Or for not doing the Vigil. But you save Doom and even decrease Doom if you decide to try and not get caught. Well, that went into the storage, but I'll get it after the mystery. And thankfully we didn't run into anything, so we're free to grab that katana later. I guess it is a very small, but can be very influential part of having high perception is the check for the katana. Because it is a perception check where you have to succeed to get it. But as we swap weapons for a moment, are we still going to be fine for this run? Considering we're on Cthulhu, Bulletin Recluse, Hell Akamanto. So I guess we'll do Akamanto now. Did I take the handcuffs already? No, I did not. Store the medical kit. And I clicked off of the game for some reason. The History Club would be interesting, but I think more urgently than that. Do we have flood? I'm going to set it to the forest. I'm going to go crazy. No, we set it to the school because we have a lot of school investigations. So let's find out. Call upon the might of the other world, though, is probably going to be the go-to. Otherwise, pray for a blessing, question mark? How nostalgic. Well, okay, I didn't need that, so I already have the katana. That's my rationale for not taking the do-it-yourself flamethrower. Probably might still be a better weapon regardless, but I've already made my choice. Also, I don't remember any of these characters' events, so aside from the do-it-yourself flamethrower choice, but hey. Also, we should comfortably two-shot this thing because Katana Sever is boosted by its own base damage, so that's really, really nice. But as we level up and get core strength, I'm trying to keep track of something that is requiring, which is really asking for my attention. But we'll finish this run first. Void Absorb Invisibility, huh? Can I do this? I can try. Do I one-shot with this? Nearly. Do I dare risk it? I think I'd rather do this. So, double 80%. Good. I'm thinking of whether or not... Yeah, because I could have cast Invisibility earlier, but I didn't. So now I'm just sad. Now I have 0 funds, by the way, so... Sell the meat cleaver, Akamanto. Hey, man. I gotta talk to you. And as we lose a bunch of reason... I think we can immediately do this. No, we cannot. We have to do an attack first. So... Or we have to take a turn doing a kick or something before I can go for the handcuff play. Coughing blood. Is that because of medical history? It is. So, ouch my dexterity, but... we should still be okay. So school curfew doesn't matter. Forgot what my second encounter was. And let's lower our luck to 6. We can equip this mask later. So I think, I want to get rid of coughing blood. So let's use the medical kit to get 2 bandages and then bandage up that coughing blood. Put the band-aid right over your mouth and it'll all go away. So, okay, I didn't take a breath yet, but we do move on. Recluse, probably? Yeah, Recluse. 12 reason. Probably feeling good here. So without further ado, first call the police for doom increase. Because we're in Recluse. But we also want to continue getting lucky, not just in luck checks, but in general. Because I forgot what I was gonna say. I was thinking of how much damage I'm gonna be taking in this roommate encounter. Should still be fine though. Yeah, we're definitely fine. Grab the stuffed toy, move on. I don't know why. Did I say I had flood earlier? I must be going really crazy. But as we close out this mystery right here, I think do we 2-turn? We can get close. Okay, no, we 2-turn. So, we take our 3 reason and split. I know you want to stay, roommate, but I gotta kick you out. Orders from the tenant. Roads closed, by the way. We're gonna take quick thinking. Fast hands would be interesting, but unless we run into Dullness or Burning Man, yeah. In my opinion, anyway, I'd rather take quick thinking. Bulletin, Household Hell, and Roads are closed. So either way, both of these mysteries are gonna hurt my doom. Thankfully, we have effectively 23% doom, so hey. Although, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about was... So characters with the high perception, they do have that katana potential. It's not always going to happen, but it is much appreciated. And in fact, if the cost is free, I might as well cast invisibility. Not that we have much else going on, but when Bulletin we're... Wait. Yeah, okay, invisible. I was about to say, I almost thought it was Shadow Shroud. It's not Shadow Shroud, it's invisibility, so I get to run away for free. We visit the forest twice. We have Hell next, so we should be relatively okay. But let's just be sure. We actually pray to lose reason. Because we have reason to lose. So, this is a character specific event. Do laundry. Well, nice failure. But as we move on, so Bulletin, 1 hospital, 1 downtown, and then 3 village investigations later, we reach the end. I could go for a non-ending A, but I should really just do that on my own time so I can try to remember what each one does for you. Except we waste time, so keep moving. And we should be at the end of the mystery soon. Again, nothing too much exciting here, although me having the katana does do a lot for me. I could have also taken those 2 allies, but we're not doing that at the moment. Hello. But I got this note that says you can't save everyone, right? Or at least I say that. Or the player character is supposed to say it. Price hike, everything costs more funds, we get to level up again. I don't think there's much left waiting, but I'm just gonna do this. As we stop by and heal reason. So, last mystery, Household Hell. Roads closed, but we should be okay here, as long as nothing really strange happens. But roads are closed, so I should be on the lookout. Vending machine, by the way. Do I have a curse, by the way? No. So we can store this stuffed toy for now. Price hike, cigarettes, but it's cigarettes. I should actually just smoke them now. And away I go. Max start level downtown. Should be fine. Grab our experience and run. And yeah, we hit the beach. So this is something that I think the mod creator, kind of put out a warning about. But again, since Mimi Splash CG is arguably worse, then we don't need to worry. Nice 12 roll on dexterity, by the way. I really enjoy it. I don't, but hey. I should have also maybe cast invisibility because we theoretically may lose more HP here, but with the power of a katana, brace katana. So actually, no, I didn't. Well, as we got a broken jaw, that's not great, but we weren't planning to cast spells anyway, so here's hoping we come out on top. But otherwise, are they hiding something? And away we go. Grab the free item. It's an energy drink, but we don't need it at the moment. And out of this we go. We still have the Crestfallen Mask, keep in mind, but if we didn't have to equip it, it is usually nice. But in the interest of actually picking up more items, let me enter this lighthouse quickly. I forgot my second encounter. And we will ascend the lighthouse in about 5 seconds. So just making sure we have everything. We can even drink the energy drink now. The stuffed toy probably does nothing for me. And here we go. Actually, since I had the stuffed toy, one optimization I could have done was during the Cthulhu event, we could have just taken the Insomnia curse and then heal it with the stuffed toy. That way we practically lose nothing. But it's a bit too late now. So I did Vigil into Akamanto, I believe. And then into Recluse. And stuff. Throw the brick. Katana hits everywhere. In fact, I can even do this. And yeah, Takushi-san, just sit down, Takushi-san. It'll be okay. Oh, what did I do first? I thought I did... Didn't I actually do, Vigil first? So it must have been, Pillar Vampire or something. Nope, I'm going crazy. But yeah, as we close out this run in short order here, that's been this character. A lot of it has been do-it-yourself flamethrower, but like I said, the strength being high, relatively high, is great. Perception, I could run Army Knife. I guess I could try that out. But since, again, I have to address something really quickly, at least I've done my 1 hour bare minimum of streaming. So I guess, unless someone has a request of a run I can do, I'll stay around for about a minute or two. But if you have things to do, you know how to support me if you want. I guess actually the bigger way of supporting me is to help join in on playing the game that I'm developing with me, which will be free. You can donate. I'll put it up on itch.io and I'll talk about that when it happens, but just as a preview, just to kind of ease ourselves into the process, because I don't want to just slap on a video. It's like, hey, I made this game, and just suddenly just slap that there and then just tell you to do it. I want to ease yourself into the at least a few people into the process, because by introducing that, yes, I am working on 2 games along with other things. And yeah, that being said, though, I think what we're gonna do for the rest of this weekend is tomorrow's gonna be the Nuzlocke stream, but after that I think I'm gonna go back to Batsu, but it'll be a different kind of Batsu stream. If nothing else, it'll be in celebration of the 1,000 subs. So, yeah, again, nothing too fancy, just a small little yay, because 1,000 subs is a big step, but it is also the first step of many that I want to take moving forward. And if anyone gets in the way of that, well, hopefully it won't be in bad faith, because I want to do more for this channel, at least, if for no other reason than to, give thanks to the games and the viewers and everything else that has contributed up to this point that have put me where I am at today. But yeah, without further ado, nothing much else to the stream. I think there's one more thing I wanted to say, but I forgot. If so, one reason to at least subscribe to this channel is to, get notifications for me whether or not videos may be coming out or not. I usually don't try to hassle you too much, but if something is late, I have to announce it's late, because otherwise people are like, where are the videos at? But yeah, otherwise, yeah, just more World of Horror stuff. I might introduce some game development videos, because, it won't take much to really add those in, because that's just part of my workflow. But still doing Stardew pretty much every day. The next Stardew video should be out in about 7 hours from now. That's just when I've timed it. It used to come out a lot later, but I want them to actually come out earlier, just in case I do something. Event of the day aside, which I also do need to get back to work on, but now that Stardew's on my plate, even though Event of the Day doesn't actually take a lot of time for me, all things considered, unless I make a mistake, but you get the point. Event of the Day is a very a series of short videos that explain events, so they really shouldn't take as much time, but I do want to make sure that they're done correctly, and I do have to, put the relevant things in those videos when they appear. But yeah, without further ado, I won't take up much more of your time. It seems like this is all we're going to do for today, and I would like to thank you for watching. So without further ado, if you're watching from the future or otherwise, one last time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!